Hi, um, my name is Reed. I have been watching the day's events. It is January 6th, 2021. There has been an indescribable event. Involving many people, many very confused people who overran a building and went crazy, all because of the identification they had with a man named Donald Trump. I'm not here to judge that. I understand it is obvious that Trump's base consists of people who have been neglected in many ways. They have missed the boat. Something about them, their lives, their history has caused them to identify themselves with being an outsider to those within the society who are benefiting from its qualities, its special qualities. And Trump has come along and given them what seems to be a voice. They are bolstered in their their view of themselves. They are bolstered by his actions. I don't question that. I'm not questioning that. I'm not questioning him. It's evident that a great number of people in this country and around the world feel disenfranchised, separated from the main group within society. Everyone feels this way. It's difficult, but if you could talk to one of the people that are considered mainstreamers or people who are accepted within the community in general, if you asked them in their deepest heart of hearts if they felt outside or disenfranchised, if they were being honest, they would say yes. I believe anyone asked and answering honestly that question would say they do identify with the idea or the feeling of being outside. Some of us don't live our lives concentrating on that fact. Some of us ignore it through alcohol, which I have done in my life, drugs, or job, or money, any number of ways that we find socially acceptable ways to put to the side our feelings of loneliness, disenfranchisement, isolation. But the very idea of that, the idea that myself comes from, the idea of me, myself, is an idea of me, myself being a separate entity. With other separate entities. And we all live these separate lives. Many spiritual paths, most spiritual paths, are concerned with relieving the pain and suffering of the follower, of the path walker. I have my choices. There are other choices. But the objectification of myself as a being is in fact a subjective subject. If I were to look for myself, to find it, to identify it, to locate it, is it here? Is it here? Where is it? On the operating table, they dissect, take apart people, alive and dead, but the living ones. Let's take them for example. When they open them up, where is the self? What is the self? I'm not here to preach. I'm here just to claim something that I believe with all my heart is true, and that is we all feel isolated. We all feel separate. And for each one of us, that causes a variety of reactions within us. These discussions, these tapes, are very special to me because they have guided me through the confusion of isolation and shown that I can feel separate from that idea of self. As soon as the idea of self is isolated as a separate thought, the mind becomes very clear, and that's where you start. And you go from there, if you care, if you want to. Don't have to. But this is the beginning of a 4-part, or more than 4 parts, dialogue taped in the early 80s between 4 men, unfortunately, 3 of them white, 1 of them Jewish, and 1 of them Indian, British. and they are investigating the nature of the mind. I welcome you to watch with me. I will talk about it some, not much, and see how it goes. Please be safe. Stop the violence, please.